There are basically three grounds of appeal in electoral matters as grounds of petition. Either establishing that a person whose election is questioned was at the time of the election not qualified to contest the election. That's the pre-election matter we talked about earlier, that when you file it at the appropriate time, it will have the effect of throwing the person, the candidate, out of the process. And the votes cast for him will be declared votes not lawfully cast, invalid votes. And so the person who came second will become the winner if he won the election. Then the second round is that the election was invalid by reason of corrupt practices or non-compliance with the provisions of this Act. Now, this directly touches on the rigging you were talking about and the degree of rigging. The third ground is the respondent was not duly elected by majority of lawful votes cast at the election. So, outside pre-election matter of qualification, there are two things to prove. Either that the person did not poll the highest votes at the election as required by law, or that there were infractions and irregularities such as the rigging you talked about that occurred to the extent that he could not have validly won the election by reason of that. So if the grounds here and the issue before the court or the ground of your petition is that there were infractions and irregularities, if the extent of infractions you prove are not enough to make him not to be the winner, the remaining part of the votes with which he won the runner-up will be enough to make him win. If, on the other hand, it is on the last ground that he did not have the highest number of lawful votes cast, then you will prove that the actual voting did not give him the highest votes by proving through results and all the materials used that he did not score the highest votes. So if you're able to show that and show that certain number of votes credited to him that made him to be the highest, certain who attained the highest votes were wrongly allotted to him or credited to him, then you have proved your point and the election can be nullified. So it's either way, but there has to be substantial proof. If you prove that there was rigging but not enough to affect the entire election, or your proof has not discredited the fact that the election was conducted substantially in the way required by the law, then you will not have succeeded. So it really has to go deep. If it is rigging, you have to prove that it occurred in enough places that you established to make him not to have become the winner of the election. Okay. Otherwise, whatever margin of lead that remains after you have proved the part you proved will still be enough to make him winner.
As has been widely reported, there were many instances of ballot box snatching, ballot paper snatching, voter suppression, voter intimidation, voter coercion, in some cases even murder. Would those be grounds to overturn the result of an election, as maybe voiding certain votes or cancelling certain votes, or would it have any impact or effect at all on the eventual outcomes?
It has to be substantial. If there were irregularities, which you can prove, by the way, so having proved that there was snatching of ballot boxes in A, B, C points, what it simply means is that the votes returned, the results returned for those points have to be excluded. So if there is rigging, violence, snatching of ballot box, destruction of ballot papers, and such a number of areas, on your side, simply weigh that against the total number, because there will be no presumption that because they happened in those points, that they also happened in all the other points. So if you prove enough, if enough stations are proven to have experienced those activities, and the total number of results from those areas or votes from those areas can make a difference between the winner and the runner-up, a point has been made, and the election can be cancelled. But if the impact of the number of votes in the areas covered is such that it does not do any manifest injustice to the areas that are not proven to be irregular, the entire election cannot be cancelled.